Apologetics are great. You know, apologetics are amazing. They're an amazing way to intellectualize Christianity and, you know, talk to people like atheists and more intellectual minds to try and show them that Christianity and science are not separate and that Christianity and having an intellectual mind are not separate. It's amazing. But it ultimately fails. And for some people, it causes them to really think about their faith, and it causes them to maybe even give Jesus a try. But ultimately, it fails because it can't reach everyone. Because God's ways are so much higher than ours, and God's ways can seem so paradoxical that, you know, putting in the unknown places like, oh, he's God, so we'll never understand this, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 you know, oh, his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. That doesn't always convince everyone. And some people just see that and go, you don't know what you're talking about, bye. So it's like, apologetics is good. I'm not saying stop doing apologetics, and it definitely leads people to God, but it's not what gets them saved. Let's say there's an atheist who is saved through apologetics. So they hear apologetics, you know, they realize that Christians can be intellectual, and they start getting deeper and deeper into apologetics, and it makes them want to try Jesus. What do you think then made that atheist surrender their life to Christ? Was it the apologetics? Was it the intellectualism? Was it their life getting better? Was it them doing good works? If it was any of that stuff, then when they die, they're going to hell. You know what actually gets an atheist saved? A personal relationship with Jesus Christ. You know what actually gets an atheist saved? A personal experience with the Holy Spirit. And the only way it's so hard, but the only way, I've had my own experiences with the Holy Spirit since I was 4 years old. The only way someone is going to do that is if they open their heart to it. Because there's a lot of people who say, I tried it and I didn't get any of those personal experiences people were talking about. It's because you weren't opening your heart to it. There are so many testimonies where, like, they tried Jesus in the past, but they never felt the Holy Spirit. But the moment they genuinely opened their heart to it, boom, they felt the Holy Spirit. And I think the best way to explain it is, if you want Jesus to give you an experience with the Holy Spirit, you have to stop trying to get there on your own. You have to stop. You have to stop trying to get there on your own. You have to stop trying to get saved by your works. You have to stop trying to force it. You just have to say, God, if you're real and you really want a relationship with me, and you have to genuinely believe every single word you're saying in faith. God, if you're real and you genuinely want me to believe, in time, you'll reveal yourself to me, because I know what your word says is true. And I know what I'm saying is true. Sometimes I get worried that I'm going to lead people astray, but I've had my own experiences with the Holy Spirit, and I know that what I'm saying is true. And if anyone comes into my comment section and says, I did exactly what you said and I didn't feel anything, then at the least, or at the most, what probably happened is they tried to do everything I said, but they lost hope. When God was delaying delaying showing them his power, hitting them with the Holy Spirit to test their faith, they lost hope. God will test your faith. You have to keep faith no matter what and never lose hope. And then you will get that divine experience in God's time. For some people it's instant, for some people it takes time, but you have to trust in God. And I believe that once you have true faith in him, the Holy Spirit will enter you. God bless.